Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Right now we are doing a UPSC CSAT course majorly focusing on the quant section, and we are trying to cover all the important topics along with PYQs, and hopefully in the end we'll be having a crash course to revise all the topics. Till now we have completed our number system course. There were like 6 to 7 subtopics. Those are complete. So if you have not seen those, I would highly recommend you start from video number 1 and then come to this algebra section. Today we are starting with the first topic of algebra, that is arithmetic progression. And from arithmetic progression, geometric progression and some of the series. So the first 4 videos, a lot of questions in the exam come from these topics: arithmetic progression, geometric progression, and some of the series. So please focus a lot on these first 3-4 videos of algebra from the exam point of view. So let's get started. What is an arithmetic progression? An arithmetic progression is a sequence of number, means there is a sequence of numbers written in some order, that every second number increases from the first number by the same amount, right? So let's say I start the series with number 1 and I add 3 to it. So if I add 3 to it, so will be the next number? And the next number will be 4. Again I can only add number 3 in the last number to make it an arithmetic progression series. So 4 plus 3 is 7. Again I can add only 3. So that will be 10. So and so on. So 1, 4, 7, 10 is an arithmetic progression series. Why? Because every two numbers are increasing from the last number by the same amount, that is 3. Correct? Now I hope this is clear how the arithmetic progression series is formed, or if an arithmetic progression series is given to you, how to check if it is an arithmetic progression or not. How will you check? You just subtract any two numbers in sequence. The difference should be the same in every such pair. Correct? Now, before moving on, you need to learn the two terms, that is the first term and the common difference. First term is just intuitively, what is first term? First term is the first number in this sequence. So right now our first term is 1 in this sequence, in this arithmetic progression. So we'll say the first term is 1 and it is usually represented with the letter A. So A is the first term, that is 1. The second term, the thing you need to know is common difference. Common difference is how much difference of any two numbers have which is common across. So in our example, that is number plus 3. So we'll say the first term of this series is 1 and the difference between any two numbers is 3. So if only these two things are given to you, A is equal to 1 and D is equal to plus 3, will you be able to form an arithmetic series? Yes. How? First number is 1, then difference is going to be 3. So I will add just 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 and so on. Correct? So this is how you can form an arithmetic series only by using these two things, that is the first term and the common difference. I hope this is clear. Moving on to the next part, how to find nth term of the series. Correct? So let's see. First term, how will you represent first term? A. Correct? First term, how do you write? First term is A. So if A and D are given to you and they ask you form a series, how do you do it? You take the first number and that is the first term of the series. How do you form the second number? You just add D to it. Correct? How do you make the third number? You just add D to the last number, that was A plus D, so this becomes A plus 2D. Correct? How do you make the fourth term? You take the last number, that is A, that was A plus 2D, add D to it and you will have A plus 3D. So if you see, the first term is A, second is A plus D, third is A plus 2D, fourth is A plus 3D and so on. So if someone asks you the nth term, so you just see the pattern here. Whatever term they are asking you, this part is 1 less than that. So if we have 2 here, we have 1 here. If we have 3 here, we have 2 here. If we have 4 here, we have 3 here. So the nth term of this series, I will say it an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So just whatever get multiply with d, that is n minus 1, not n. So nth term of AP series, arithmetic progression series, is a plus n minus 1 into d. Please mark this. This is very important for the questions they are going to ask you in the exam. So nth term of arithmetic progression series is a plus n minus 1 into d. Correct? Now, this is another question given to you, that minus 72, minus 36, 0 and so on. First thing, is it an arithmetic progression series? How will you check it? You see the difference between any two numbers. So how do you find the difference? Take the second number minus 36, subtract the first number from it, minus of 72, correct? So difference is second number minus first number, that is minus 36 minus of minus 72. This will be minus 36 plus 72, so that is 36. So this series has first term as minus 72. The common difference between any two number will be 36. You can check. So which term of this series is 144? So they have given you that nth term is 144. Tell me what is n. So nth term is 144, that is a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 144. They have given you d, that is 36. A is minus 72. You can find the value of n. That is your answer. That is the homework for you. This is the way. If a and d are given to you and nth term is given to you, you can find which term is it. Means you can find the value of n. Moving on. This part is clear. I'm hoping that an is a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula for how to find the nth term of an arithmetic progression series. Now suppose if this series is given to you, then first tell me if this series we have already seen 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19 and so on. This is arithmetic progression series, correct? You know how to find the nth term, correct? Now if they ask you, give me the sum of first, say, 100 terms of the series. 100 term of the series, I want the sum. So how do you find the sum? You can do the summation as 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 10 plus 13. Believe this is just the first 6 or 7 terms. You keep doing it. Whatever is a 100 term, then you can do the summation. So is it easy? For sure not. So obviously there will be some formula for this, of finding the sum of first n term of the series of an arithmetic progression. The formula is sum of first n terms of an arithmetic progression is, just note this down, n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Please note this down, that sum of n term of an arithmetic progression series is n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So you need to remember these two formulas. This is a major takeaway from this video. Correct? Now moving on, how to use this formula. If the third term is given to you, the third term of arithmetic progression is, if the third term is given to you, that is 8, and eighth term is given to you, that is 28. First thing, find me the sum of first 20 terms. So we know that n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. We have to find this. We know n is 20 by 2, 2a plus 20 minus 1 into d. Now what do we need to find? We don't have a, we don't have d. So we need to find what is the value of a and d. Correct? From where can we get it? We can get a and d from these. How? You know the nth term of a series is what? A plus n minus 1 into d. So what will be the third term? Third term will be a plus 2d is equal to what? 8. The eighth term will be a plus 7d. I'm just making it quick because I'm hoping that you are able to grasp the formula, that is 28. Correct? So solving these two equations, you can see that 5d is equal to 20, d is equal to 4. And now since d is equal to 4, you will get the value of a as 4 to the 8. So a is 0. So you have a and d as 0 and 4. You just plug it here and you will get the answer of sum of first 20 terms. I hope this is clear. Easy. I'm just making it quick because the major takeaway from this video is those two formulas, a plus n minus 1 into d and n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now, since we are already here and we know from the last video, do you remember what are the natural numbers? If not, just watch the number one video where I have told you what is natural number series, what is whole number series, and so on. This is just an exercise. If the first they are asking you, give me the sum of first n natural number. First thing you need to know what are the series of natural number, that is a series that is starting from 1, not 0, and all the numbers after that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So if such a series is given to you, tell me, is it an arithmetic progression series or not? Answer is, let's see, if a first term is a, difference between any two number is how much? Plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, and so on. So the difference between any two number is common, that is, what is the difference between any two number? The difference between any two number is plus 1. So we know a is 1, d is 1. So the sum of first n numbers of such a series is n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So do the calculation using a as 1 and d as 1. You will get the value as n plus 1 by 2. This is also important, and this is again we are going to use in the video number 4 of algebra. But for now, this formula is very important. This is the third formula you need to remember for the exam. That is n into n plus 1 by 2. Again, we are going to do this again in the video number 3 of algebra, of algebra. So don't worry if you don't remember this, but make sure you remember the last two formulas. Correct? Now moving on. What is an arithmetic mean? This is going to be the last section of this video, that is arithmetic mean. So suppose there are two numbers, that is, suppose let's say these numbers as 3 and 15. I have just taken two numbers randomly, 3 and 15. So they are asking me, insert one arithmetic mean between these two numbers. Inserting one arithmetic means you just add any number between these two. That number along with these numbers should be an arithmetic progression series. I hope this is clear. So between 3 and 15, you add a number. If by adding that number, these three numbers form an arithmetic progression series, this number is an arithmetic mean. And how do you find this number? Very, very easy. Again, by definition, I'm going a step back and again telling you what an arithmetic mean is. So between 3 and 15, we have inserted a number, that is am. For the ease, let's say that is a, number a, right? So we have inserted a number a between 3 and 15. So now 3 comma a comma 15, these three numbers become an arithmetic progression series. Correct? Now that if this is the case, then this is an arithmetic mean. Correct? So now how do you calculate the value of a from this? Simply, you know the property of arithmetic progression, that is the difference between these two, let's say d, and difference between these two numbers, that is d, should be equal. Let's see the difference between first two number. The difference between first two number is a minus 3, and the difference between the next two numbers is 15 minus a, means subtracting a smaller number from the larger number. So a minus 3 and 15 minus a. So if this is the case, then all has to be equal. So a minus 3, the difference has to be the same, 15 minus a. Simplifying it, 2a is equal to 18, a is equal to 9. So if I put a as 9, you can see that a as 9, that is the value of a number, that 9 makes this series an arithmetic progression series. That is why this is an arithmetic mean. Or for your ease, I am writing a formula of calculating an arithmetic mean between two numbers. So if they are asking you, find me one arithmetic mean, more than one we are going to cover in the next slide. But if they have asked you to find me an arithmetic mean between two numbers, you can use this formula, a plus b by 2. Correct? Should I move on? Moving on to the more a complex part of the this arithmetic mean plus means, rather than inserting between 3 and 15, correct? So these two are the numbers. Rather than inserting one number, they have asked me, find me three arithmetic means between 3 and 15. Not one, not two, but three. How do you do it? What are you going to do? You are going to insert number a1, number a2, number A3, correct? So you are going to insert number A1, number A2, number A3 between these two numbers, and you will say that this series is an arithmetic progression series. If this is the case, then you can say these three are the arithmetic means. Now to calculate the value of these, the difference between any two numbers has to be the same. So difference between these two is A1 minus 3, this is A2 minus A1, this is A3 minus A2, this is 15 minus A3, and so on. These all are equal. You can solve it however you want, correct? So you can solve it like A1 minus 3 is equal to A2 minus A1. Use these two pair. So this will become 2A1 is equal to A2 plus 3. So A1 is something like A2 plus 3 by 2. Whatever calculation you want to use, you can find the value of A1, A2 and A3 from these three formulas, this equation, and you will get the answer of all those numbers which we insert between these two numbers. You will get a value, correct? So I believe those numbers will be, if you solve, you will get 6 here, 9 here and 12 here. So this is how you insert the number between these 3 and 15 and you get a series of arithmetic progression, correct? Now there is no direct formula like we have seen in the last video. Like we see this, there is no direct formula for finding the more than one arithmetic mean. So simply, if you know the theory, you will be able to find it. Don't worry. Now they are asking me find 4 arithmetic numbers between 2, 3 and 23. So A1, A2, A3 and A4. I've just written it down how to solve such question in the exam by using the formulas we have learned in the first video. The formula was an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, correct? Now this is a series where nth term is a plus n minus 1. What is a here? A we have 3, but how many number of terms in the series are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are total 6 terms in the series. Do we know the difference between any two number? No, because if we had known, then we could simply find A1, A2, A3. And we know AN is what? 23. The last term of the series is 23. Now you can use the formula AN is equal to A plus N minus 1, that is 6 minus 1 into D. So this is 20 is equal to 5D. D is equal to 20 by 5, that is 4. So the difference is 4. So to get A1, you just add. So you just add a 4 to it, so that is 7. This is the answer. You add again 4 to it, that is 11. You again add 4 to it, that is 15. You again add to it the 4, that is 19. And you again add 4 to it, that will become 23. So 7, 11, 15, 19 are the arithmetic mean. Correct? So I have given you two ways, using the AN method, or in the last video I have given you another method to solve these 4 equations to find 3 parameters. I hope it is easy for you to understand what arithmetic means and uh, more than one arithmetic mean, correct? So now this complete this video. I'm just going to write the formulas you need to remember from this video. Please note this down. AN is equal to the nth term of a arithmetic progression series is a plus n minus 1 into d. Sum of n terms is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Correct? Third thing was sum of first n natural numbers, that is n plus 1 by 2. Again, this you can leave for now because we are going to look at this formula again in the video number 4. And the fourth part was when you have to find one arithmetic mean. There's only one arithmetic mean between these two numbers, that is a plus b by 2. Or the fifth, if there is between 3 and 15, you have to find like 4 arithmetic means. Then you have to, there is no direct formula, you have to use AN method. Correct? So this completes our video number 1 of algebra. So if you find it useful, please share this video with other aspirants who wants help with their CSAT preparation, and please subscribe to the channel. It really motivates us to make more videos like this. And if you have any doubt, please comment in below. And also we'll see in the next video where we are going to do the next topic of algebra, that is geometric progression. Till then, best of luck for your preparation.